Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Clarisse and I'm a med student mom with 2 kids, and balancing motherhood and medical school is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and also one of the most meaningful things in my life. So in this video, literally, I'm just going to show you the imperfections of trying to do it all. In the background, you can hear my son. So I just want to be as honest as possible with the state of how I manage everything. So if you're a mom in med school, or you're thinking about applying, or wondering how on earth people do this video is definitely for you. So, as you already know, I started medical school later in life, and along the way, I've been pregnant, given birth, sat exams while sleep deprived, and learned very quickly that balance doesn't mean perfection. I've tried to find the balance between motherhood and med school, and it's just impossible to find that perfect balance. I feel like that is quite unrealistic, because for me personally, some days medical school takes more of my time, and then other days my children need me, so I have to give more of me, and balance just looks different every other week, or every other day. And it's just a matter of like learning what's important to you and trying to make sure that you prioritize what's important in your life. As long as you give time to whatever that you are working on and that brings you value, I think that is literally something that you can live with. On this occasion, I was trying to study on how I was trying to study about ECGs. So I'm currently doing my rotation in medicine A, so that is cardiovascular and respiratory and dermatology. So ECGs are very hard to read, and I've been trying to understand how to read them and interpret them, and it's been such a struggle. So here I was trying to kind of like revise, but my son, obviously, as you can see, he doesn't want to leave me alone. So what do I have to do? I have to carry him and see if I can get some, information in my head. It's not easy, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So as this video is about balancing motherhood and medical school, there are a few things that actually help me to be able to manage. And here are the few things. Generally, I find that when I'm prioritizing, I have to be really strict with that, because not everything can be done perfectly. And this video, for instance, it's completely imperfect in so many ways, but that's okay. I feel like when you try to make everything perfect, you just never get anything done. So prioritizing means that I get things done, especially those that are a priority and they are urgent, I get those done. And then I go, down the hierarchy. If there's anything urgent that I need to get done, like deadlines and things like that, I prioritize those ones. If my kids are unwell, I for sure put that on top of everything. So prioritizing ruthlessly is important. And then I always plan around energy and not hours, because with kids, especially small kids, because right now I have a 9-month-old, it's very difficult to really have a schedule that consistently works. So I try to study when my mind is the clearest. And that is very early in the morning when the kids are still sleeping, when I just woke up, nothing, I haven't opened my phone, I haven't been distracted, my brain is still fresh. That is my energy optimum hours. So that's when I try to study. And then I just try to use also like small pockets of time. Again, with a baby, it's very difficult to have those long hours, uninterrupted, protected study time. So I try to use short, focused sessions that eventually can add up to something substantial that helps me revise. So if I'm breastfeeding, then I can be doing some practice questions on my phone, or I can be just reading something that I didn't know about, because otherwise it's hard for me to find any time that is just completely sacred and that I can use for studying without interruptions. And another thing is that it's important to ask for help. So it can get quite overwhelming, but I'm very blessed to have, a support system that is very present in a way. It's tough, but, just having somebody you can kind of like help each other out, take a break if you need to before you literally lose your mind is very important. And I'm so grateful that I have that. It just means sustainability. You can be able to sustain the hardship of the situation if you get that help before you literally just jump off a bridge, if that makes sense. And then another thing is that it's important to be present where I am. And I feel like I try to do as much as I can during the weekdays and then spend quality time with my children during the weekend. Does it always work? No, of course not. But I feel like planning that ahead helps me. So when I'm studying, I want to be studying. And when I'm with my kids, I want to be fully there. But obviously when I have to combine the two, it can be quite difficult. But I try to just kind of like give each part of my life their exclusive time. I think one of the hardest part of balancing this life is just the guilt sometimes. So you can feel guilty that you're studying more than spend time with your children, or I can feel guilty that I'm with my kids and I have an exam around the corner and I'm not prepared. But I feel like I try to prioritize things that really are more meaningful to me, because my children are going to be only this young, like for a short time. And then they're going to be grown up. And I don't want to look back and just realize how much I've missed of them. So I try to think that, and that guides me on how I have to allocate my time accordingly. So I just trying to remind myself that it's not choosing one over the other. It's just that I'm trying to build a future for all of us. So to just let you know, if you're a mom considering medical school or any career change, anything you feel like you're quite scared to do because you're a mother, just please note this: you don't have to do it perfectly. You just have, to do it. You just do it, and that's okay, and that's enough. And your children don't need a perfect mom who got everything figured out. They just need you to be present. They need you to be resilient. They need you to be courageous. They need you to be an example that they can look up to and just see that they can achieve anything in their life. And it is possible, even on hard days, to be the person you are meant to be and at the same time be a mom. So just know that there is no limit to what you can achieve, even if you're a mom. So instead of asking, how do you balance everything? Just think about what matters the most, and that kind of changes your perspective to how you can manage things. So if you're thinking about, walking this path, or, thinking about starting it, just know that you're not alone. I'm literally going through this. It's challenging, but I promise you that it's very rewarding. So just join me here at Clarisse's Hub. Subscribe for honest conversations like these ones today about medical school, motherhood, and starting over on your own terms. And if this video helped you, just leave me a comment, tell me where you are in your journey, and I'd love to connect and just grow together. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go take care of the kids, but until next time, take care. Bye.